Technologic.
Marketing Tech Blog.
Because this is what people are like now. They got their phone and they're like, it won't. Give it a second. It's going to space. Can you give it a second to get back from space?
Technologic.
Well, thank you for that intro. You know, I should say, I don't know that we do this very often. We don't talk on the show about the relationship of our two firms, too.
No.
So for people that don't know out there, and we just put up a new site that makes it a little bit clearer. But DKNewMedia.com is my agency.
Right.
But we don't do what Site Strategics does. So Site Strategics is a partner of ours. We basically deal with marketing and technology companies, and that's who our claim to fame is. And then whenever we get business, you know, outside of that realm, we're always calling you and getting you involved. So
right.
I you know, you're getting a testimonial right here on the air, though, that every time that we've sent you guys a customer, you guys have just nailed it. And that, of
Appreciate
course,
that.
That's why we've had this long-standing relationship, and that's why it works so well. Is you know, you guys are. I don't have to worry about the handoff. You know, so that's
Except for that one guy.
What was that one guy?
Oh, you know. Well,
I'm going to hear about him here soon.
I got a score to settle. I'm just kidding.
And the Marketing Tech Blog, you know, we're really focused on how do you use these tools. There's all these tools out there, and you can just spend a ton of money. And I love the fact that you were talking about even we were talking about the cost of a website and the changing landscape.
Yeah.
This is a huge changing landscape, and you know, just when you think about the phone that you have in your hand, you know, that if you had a Motorola StarTAC back in the late 90s, you know, it might have cost $2,000 or something to get that phone. And well, now you get a phone free with your contract. That's what we're talking about now with online marketing as well, is that there's a lot of companies out there that have never stopped charging the same amount for services that have really gotten a lot less expensive. I'm surprised at the cost that some people pay for email marketing. I'm surprised the cost of that some people pay for SEO. I'm surprised the cost that people pay for a website. I mean, I'm blown away by that.
There's a reality check that has to be out there, and I think we offer that. Our firms do not charge in that space, And I mean, we're practical.
And there's no need to.
Nope.
You can get a site that looks like $1 million, you know, nowadays for, you know, $5,000-$10,000, and it's not, you know, and we're talking optimized, you know, content, imagery, you know, everything.
And it works better than healthcare.gov.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And so when we're talking about marketing tools, a lot of that is the same way. Is you can go get a social media monitoring service that costs your company $2,000 a month.
Right.
You can also get a social media monitoring service that doesn't cost anything. You know, and they're both out there. Now, they both have advantages, disadvantages, whether you get client support, everything else. But the thing that we try to tell people is there's across every social media app, across every marketing app, there's options. And the right thing is to talk to someone like Site Strategics and figure out what your resources are, what your needs are, and then they can implement the right solution. That's what's key nowadays is, you know, it's like going to a grocery store, right? You know, you buy the bread that you like. You know, you don't have to buy, you know, the $2,000 loaf of bread.
But you know what? I think part of what we've done on the show here is to also make sure that clients or prospects or just people who are inside of their own company marketing make sure that we're making sure that they are armed with information.
That's the key. You have to stay up on this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's a testimony to this show and everything else, but you and I, Thomas, all of us are ingrained in this. We go to the conferences, we listen to the podcasts, we know all of the leaders in the industry, we listen to them, we talk with them behind, you know, in hidden Facebook groups and everything else. And so that's the advantage that you're getting, is you're getting this information kind of peeled off, and here's the top deals of the month that you need to pay attention to, you know, every week on this show.
Yep.
I didn't talk about the Marketing Tech Blog at all, but that's okay.
In a way you did.
The one thing I want to throw out there, I have found the greatest app in the world this week. Now, I saw an article from the New York Times this week that said that actually said scientifically that men don't have good memories. And I'm so glad because I thought I had Alzheimer's or something or something kicking in. But literally, there's a lot of times where I'm just so busy that someone walks into my Google, my alarm goes off on my phone,
Yep.
my Google calendar, and says someone's coming in 15 minutes, and it says, Mike Smith is coming in 15 minutes. And I'm doing something, and I don't get in, and this guy walks through the front door, and I have no idea who he is, why he's there, whatever. So I tell, I'll be with you just in a minute, and then I'm scrambling and looking through my calendar. Mike Smith, where's this guy from? Who's Mike Smith? And I look at his domain. I pick that up. Maybe oh no, it's a Gmail account. And I'm panicking because I don't know who this person is that came to see me. There's an app for that. Check this out.
Okay.
Refresh.io.
Okay.
So go there. There's
Okay.
a mobile application and there's a online web app. What it does is you connect all your social channels, your calendar, and your email.
Okay.
15 minutes before someone calls you or comes up, it says, hey, here's this person. Here's who they are. Here's the last email that you had with them.
No.
Yes. Here's the last tweet that they gave, the last blog post they wrote.
Here's their website.
Yes.
Oh.
Refresh.io.
That means I don't have to think.
Oh, it's the man's app right there, So I absolutely love it.